In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to turn on or off the button or key tones on your Casio G-Shock Solar Mudmaster watch. This is module 5562, the GSG-100 from Casio. So what are we talking about with regards to button tones? This is a pretty common feature to most Casio watches. Basically, when I press a button on the watch, does it make a noise or not? Does it make a beeping noise? Now I'll say this, it's not every button. It kind of depends on which mode you're in. Right now I'm in my regular timekeeping mode. You'll notice if I press the top left button, the adjust button, it's not making any noises, but if I press the mode button, it does. So it kind of depends on your mode that you're in. For example, I'm in the stopwatch. If I start my stopwatch, if I stop it, if I reset it. So you'll notice this button did make a noise when I was in the stopwatch, but again, not in the timekeeping mode. We're going to show you how to turn that off if you want to. I should mention at first glance, you should know whether or not you have your button tones turned off. Obviously, you could press a button to see whether or not it makes a noise, but this sub-dial over here on the right-hand side has 4 little squares in it. The bottom right square says mute. If that is lit up, it's basically indicating to you that you have your button tones muted. In my case, we can see that that is not on, so I know that my button tones are not on. If we want to put them on, or if we want to mute them, we are going to press and hold the top left button. Now what you're looking for is you're going to hold it for a couple seconds. You should see ADJ down here. When you see that, you're going to simply let go of the adjust button, and that will take us into our settings for the watch. Press and hold it. We see ADJ, we let go, and now we're in the settings. I personally never turn off button tones. To me, it makes it easy to know, for example, that we just got into our settings or what mode we're in or whether I've stopped my stopwatch. But I guess there's some people who don't want to have that beeping noise if they're at the office or something like that. You'll see set blinking here, and you should see your home city cycling through down here at the bottom. Your analog hands move out of the way when we are in our settings. So now we just need to get to the button tone operation. We're going to press the mode button. It's the bottom left button 9 times.
9 times.
9 times.
Each time you press it, it's going to take you to a different setting on the watch that you can adjust. The 9th button should be our button tones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What you're basically looking for here is either a key in a music note, or it might say mute. If your button tones were muted, you will see mute here instead. This is the setting that we need to get on to adjust our button tones. Once you're on it, it's very simple. You're going to use the bottom right button to simply toggle it either on or off. Off will show mute. You'll also notice that when it's on mute, that bottom right box that I mentioned is now colored in. If I press it again, turn key tones on, that bottom right box does not have anything. Set it the way you want. Once you've got your button tone set, you're going to press the top left button 1 time, and that will take us out of our settings and confirm our changes. Now, no matter what mode I'm in, I can see that I have my button tones on, and if I press any button, we do not hear any noise like we did before. Really simple stuff. In my case, I've got them off. If I want to turn them back on, we're going to do the exact same thing. Press and hold the top left button. Once we're in our settings, press the mode button 9 times. Toggle it from mute, back on, press the top left button, and you've successfully turned them back on. It's really simple. Just like most watches, once you get used to it, to go to a setting and adjust it, it's very simple. I'm going to go ahead and press, and again, we've turned them back on. Anyway, that's how you turn on or off the button tones on your Casio G-Shock Mudmaster. I hope the video helps.